Hi all, welcome back to November Tarot. Hope you're doing well. And today we are going to see the topic is what sacrifice does it require from you? So you can ask for some kind of a work, relationship, or the next phase of your life. So yeah, we have three piles here, and these will be the nail polish. The first one will be a golden one, dirty gold nail polish. The second one is the red one, and the third one will be your blue, sky blue. So yeah, pause here, look at the colors or look at the cards, whichever is attracting you. I'll see you at your timestamps. Hi pile one, those who chose this copper or dirty golden nail polish, this will be your reading. So what you got for the cards is petite grain, which says independence, and the trigger statement says, "I am just like my father, mother." That's a trigger statement, and also this one is, "I am free to choose." True statement. You are ready to break free of the conditioning that has bound you so that you may continue your journey of healing and growth. And then we got book, then it says size, and then here it says Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So, what I'm getting from the cards is the sacrifice, something which you ask will require is something you have to get rid of the conditioning which you had. Say if you're asking about a relationship, and if you wish to be in a proper happy healthy relationship, you have to let go of the conditioning of what you saw as a child between your parents, like whether they were a good partner or not, or some kind of fear. Say if you identify with the partner, I mean, with the person, like say your dad was someone who's very nice and your mom was not, or vice versa. I think if you identify as with the same gender, I think the cards want you to get rid of the conditioning which you've been seeing since you were a kid, because the book here talks about learning, and also talks about the book of life. I mean, in the book of life, the kind of chapters you've read will actually, yeah, it will taint or it will paint the rest of the picture for you. So you have to learn, relearn, unlearn something, so that that might come off as a sacrifice, because you are losing a part of your identity, right? So far you might have thought like, oh, this is the kind of person I am, this is the kind of relationship I will end up with, this is how I will be a partner. Like say if you have been modeling after someone who was a victim, then you might subconsciously have that fear, right? Like, okay, even my husband or spouse will be like this to me and I have to put up with it, something like that. If you wish to have a healthy relationship, you have to relearn whatever. If this applies even for your career or even in any other relationships, it will require a sacrifice. It will require you to change the way you think and also operate. Like, it might look like you're emulating someone else, you are becoming someone else. You might have this imposter syndrome. And here, look at this girl, she's like Sai, and there's a rose here. Either she was rejected in love or she has rejected someone, and she's basically not quite happy with the life, or whatever that is. Like, she's just dejected. Like, she's waiting for something, but which she thinks she's ready for, but it's for some reason it is in the background, like so in the distant. Either she lost someone whom she loved, like, or yeah, someone left her or abandoned her, or since she's like sighing, this shows like, this person is used to it. So some kind of rejection, disappointment, or way of being which you are so used to it and which has not yielded anything proper for you, I think that is a sacrifice you have to make. It might seem like very dynamic if you take action towards it. Say if you've been applying for a regular kind of post, if you're talking about work, you might have to do something different, because that particular kind of work or that particular yeah sector is not hiring you, let's say. So you have to unlearn and relearn. Either you have to learn new skills, you have to basically, like, jumping from your science to the other side, something like medicine, something like commerce, arts, like that. Something very you should be willing to relearn is what I'm saying, in the cards for you, which is like quite difficult, especially if you're an adult and if you're so used to being one way. And here she says, Diana, focus intention. She looks like she's directly in contrast with this lady, right? This one is given up, this one has seen everything, she's like so dejected and she has nothing more to look forward to. So you have to sacrifice this attitude and embody this, where she says, like, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. I think right now you might be in that position where, expecting best possible outcome may not be in your mood right now. I think I can sense some kind of a despair in your energy, as well as dejection, and but this is the energy you have to embody, and this is the goddess. I think she's Diana. I'm not very sure. I think she gives me Artemis look, like the hunter, right? Like instead of waiting for your prey to come to you, and you have to brave out of your comfort zone, so that you have to sacrifice your comfort zone and sacrifice your expectations which you had up until now. Yeah, because you are ready to break free of the conditioning that has bound you, so that you may continue your journey of healing and growth. Yes, some kind of binding, you maybe you don't even realize that how these things have impacted you, especially parental thing, especially if you are too many especially, no. So yeah, if your parents, they were not very forthcoming, or they were not very challenging in their work, basically ambitious. Yeah, if your parents were not ambitious in their work front, or like being handling with their relatives or friends, if their work life, social life was no imbalance. So yeah, I think I can go on and on with the example. So what I'm getting here is, bottom line, yes, you have to let go of the conditioning, especially which comes from your parental side, because there is something which is holding you back. You are free to choose something else. So she's bold, and this person is acting like she's a victim of circumstance. So that is the victim mentality which you should let go of. I mean, you might genuinely be a victim, but I think beyond a point, it only becomes a mentality. The mentality of it, which you should let go. Not the not, you don't have to deny your experiences, but the mentality of perpetuating the same experience is something which you have to sacrifice. I mean, it's not necessarily a sacrifice, but it is for the good thing, but it will feel like a sacrifice because it was you all along, no, all this time you have been that person, that victim mentality person, and now when you're trying to shift, even you will feel new. So that's what I got for you, pile one, and I will see you in my next reading. So give a like and subscribe. Bye. Hi, pile to those who chose this red, nail polish. This will be your reading. And for the cards, we got motivation. And it says, the trigger statement says, I don't know where to start. And the true statement says, I take action now. And also it says, you will find clarity. Oh my God, it's not focusing. Yeah, you will find clarity and the ability to create now. This is your time to make things happen. And then we got like old woman, and then we got Anchor, and then we have Joanna of Arc, and she says, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So, what I'm getting here is, I think, what will require you to sacrifice, you have to sacrifice is your stance. Basically, it's like how you appear to people. I think you have to become bold, speak your truth, because we got like, I think, third eye chakra and Joanna of Arc was voice of truth. Somewhere I think you might be feeling like you're not in a rooted existence, because I think you might be feeling wobbly in yourself. So what will the whatever you're asking, be that be work, be that be relationship, is the only way out is to sacrifice discomfort and speak the truth, even if the truffles feathers. I think you should be speaking the truth. If it's not a relationship, I mean, if it's at work, it's a relationship, you're so disappointed, I think you have to find the anchoring within you. Like anchor talks about, that's where the ships, right? But if you see, relative to the ship size, the anchor is really small. I think even where, in places where you don't feel relevant, I think you have to learn to speak your truth to eventually be someone of some substance. Because look at this old woman. I think she does look like someone who has sacrificed a lot, right? Like she's old woman, she's old, she's rich, she's by herself. And I think this also, she also looks a little bit like someone you shouldn't mess with. It's like she doesn't have friends around. Like she also has a book underneath her. Is there a pillow, or she has a book in the hand? Okay, either way, I think she looks like she's someone who lives in her truth, and she doesn't need anyone else's companionship or anything to sway her. So somewhere, if you were getting swayed because of the circumstances or the people around, I think the cards want you to openly speak your truth, that which you are seeing. I don't know where to start. Is something like I think this is how you are maybe prolonging or procrastinating things which you can do. You have to you have to sacrifice this procrastinating behavior and take action immediately. It will give you clarity, but at the same time it will what is the word. Yes, it will. You have to sacrifice basically your again the same what I told to the first pile. Like you have to sacrifice your comfort zone. You have to make things happen. It's like you have to take it upon your hand. So I think this Joanna of Arc, I think she was persecuted, but I'm not even sure. Like it says persecution, right, somewhere. Yeah, I think you might have to release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. In case if people were not open to your ideas or opinions, I think you will find the right people, but at the same time you have to sacrifice and open your mouth and speak. I think Joan of Arc, in some war, she was with the king and she was giving some kind of ideas. I just roughly know her story, and she was seeming she appeared like a lunatic to others, but the king paid attention to her, and I think eventually he won the war because of what she had to say or what she had to see. Yeah, even if your image is something which you may have to sacrifice, for the greater good. Even if people don't see where you're coming from now, eventually people will see, what you actually bring to the table or what exactly you are made of. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I think that is indeed uncomfortable, right, in our society, which is based on conditioning, obedience, and other things. If you have to find your voice and speak it out loud, especially if you're a woman, I mean, it applies even to men, but more so if you're a woman, right? You are expected to remain quiet and not ruffle feathers, and that is where you have to sacrifice your peace, comfort, silence for, wherever you wish to go, whichever aspect of your life you are stepping into next, in work, in relationships. I think you have to become yeah, more truthful. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. Do give a like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3, those who chose this sky blue nail polish, this will be your reading. And for the cards, we got confidence, and it says trigger statement, I can't do that. True statement, I'm a light. Step forward and be the bright light that you are. Serve your purpose to the world by sharing your amazing gifts. And then we got this card, enemy. And then we got ring. And then we have Freya. Freya says phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So I think by far this is the most serious pile to get. I think this seems to be quite, yeah, something which you have to sacrifice will be, oh my god, something which is of value to you. See, a ring can talk about commitment. It can also talk about something valuable, all right? This can literally be a jewel, a piece of jewelry which you're having, or this could literally be a commitment. I mean, somewhere I'm getting this enemy card. It's like, I don't know if this is kind of coming as a warning, or like this is like for very specific few. If you know of some kind of a third party interference in your commitment, somewhere the cards are saying you have to either sacrifice, yeah, some kind of this connection, or because I can see some kind of a treacherous energy around you, and you have to end this. But the Freya card says like, there is a beginning within every ending. I think, is something already ending in your life? I just want to know, like, yeah, if there is something already ending in your life, I think the cards are asking you to let go, especially if that is coming along the lines of a commitment which you made, like an engagement which you signed, because there seem to be a lot of inimical energies present here. See, if this could be a work situation also, if you have a lot of people betraying you, just waiting to get you, I think, and also you already feel very much fatigued, and if you're thinking about ending things, I think the cards here are like, it's better you sacrifice this for your mental peace. And what the card says here is like confidence. I think cards want you to have the confidence to put an end to something which is already dying from your life, um, so that you can shine your own light on, and be, you know yes, you can be a better version of you for others around you. Just only if you get out of this toxic relationship, toxic work culture, something which has already proved itself to be a menace. Yeah, but prayers are urging you to understand that there is a beginning within every ending. And I think either illusions will be revealed, or there is also the word released. So I think, yes, so if something is coming to an end, do not try to hold it back. If it's coming to its natural conclusion, please, yeah, you have to let go of it. Yeah, this can go many ways. Okay, let me lighten the mood. Like, say if you're someone who's trying to lose weight, and yeah, the cards are saying there are phases and cycles to it. You have to sacrifice the number one enemy in this case, which is like your eating habits and your sleeping habits. It is coming to get you. This is something which is already there within you, but for some reason you're like oblivious to it. No, it is waiting to catch you around. So somewhere you have to be forthright and put an end to this bad behavior. You cannot run away saying, oh my god, I can't do that. You shouldn't fear your own vices, so that you can achieve your goals, as well as you can step forward, and so that people can find their inspiration in you. So that's what Cassia also does, right? Cassia is nothing but, what is the word? It is a format. It's another version of this. I'll name it below that. Yeah, that spice. So actually, it is said to bring in money. Uh, it is said to bring in money and abundance, and people usually have it in their wallet and all. It is Oh my god, I totally forgot the name. It's Cassia, and the other one, it's like it also starts with C. So yeah, I'll name it. So yes, it has that potence. Okay, in Indian spices and all, we tend to use that to accentuate the food. Though we use only Cassia, it has a the broader name. Give me a moment. Cinnamon. Yeah, I got it. Cinnamon. I'm so sorry. So yeah, cinnamon is used in food and curries and all, but generally cinnamon is not available. Actually, it's the cassia format of it which is replaced, at least in this part of the world. So the cards are asking you to actually bring forth that confidence and take charge of your life. So on a very light note, it could be something like health, especially weight. Weight is something like if you wish to lose weight or gain weight or something, whatever your goals are. But if it's something else even more serious in health issues, like where you have to um, yeah, keep up your diet, you have to do that, you have to sacrifice something which is like your enemy. And if it's a relationship, yeah, if there is a third party, or if something like if your partner is also having some kind of vices, I think even you should encourage them to let go of it, so that that you can live in this commitment. But with that ending, there is always a beginning. But there is like a new chapter which is waiting to be had, be it in any aspect of your journey. But it comes with a huge ending on your part or the other part. And if someone else is not willing to put an end to their whatever that is, their behaviors, their vices, I think that is also the card is saying that there will be a phase where you'll also get what you want. You don't have to compromise for it. And yeah, life happens in cycles. So this is more pertinent in case of health. You tend to have a fluctuating health. Not all of us can be healthy all the time, but there are phases to it. But what matters is your commitment. Are you committed to what you want? Are you showing up right, or are you being your own saboteur? Yeah, if it's not a really relationship or other things, or a toxic work, toxic relationship, I think this can also be applied for the normal aspect of it. Otherwise, if it's really toxic, and you have to get out of the situation. And that's what I'm waiting for you, pile 3. And do give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.